Hey there, theorists! Welcome back to another spine-chilling episode where we delve deep into the dark and twisted world of Five Nights at Freddy's. Today we have a special treat for you as we explore the terrifying realms of two of the most iconic characters in the series. Today we dive into the terrifying world of Five Nights at Freddy's, a game series that has kept us on the edge of our seats for years. The eerie atmosphere, the jump scares, and the intricate lore have all contributed to its legendary status in the horror gaming community. In this episode, we're pitting two icons of horror against each other, Springtrap vs Nightmare. These two characters have haunted our dreams and sent shivers down our spines, but today we will analyze them in detail to see who truly reigns supreme in the world of animatronic horror. First up, we have Springtrap, the decayed embodiment of William Afton, the series' primary antagonist. Afton, a twisted and malevolent figure, met a gruesome fate when he became trapped inside a Spring Bonnie suit. Over time, the suit deteriorated, and so did Afton's humanity. The result is Springtrap, a horrifying fusion of man and machine. The decayed animatronic suit, with its exposed wires and rotting parts, is a testament to Afton's relentless pursuit of immortality. But what drives Springtrap? It's a combination of vengeance, a thirst for survival, and an insatiable desire to continue his dark deeds. Trapped inside a dilapidated Spring Bonnie suit, Springtrap is a walking corpse driven by vengeance and a thirst for survival. His presence alone is enough to send chills down anyone's spine, and his relentless pursuit of his goals makes him a formidable foe. But what about his opponent? On the other side of the ring, we have Nightmare, a shadowy, monstrous entity that haunts the dreams of a young boy. Unlike Springtrap, who is bound to the physical world, Nightmare exists in the realm of dreams, making him an even more elusive and terrifying adversary. Nightmare is the embodiment of fear itself, a creature that thrives on the terror of its victims. With his dark, shadowy form and glowing eyes, Nightmare is a figure that can paralyze even the bravest of souls. His ability to invade dreams and turn them into nightmarish landscapes gives him a unique edge in this showdown. A shadowy, monstrous entity that haunts the dreams of a young boy, Nightmare is tormented by the tragedies surrounding Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The events that transpired at the pizzeria have left a lasting impact on him, fueling his malevolent presence in the dream world. Tormented by the tragedies surrounding Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Nightmare's existence is a constant reminder of the horrors that took place there. His ability to manipulate and control the dream world makes him a formidable opponent, capable of turning even the most peaceful dreams into terrifying nightmares. Both characters are terrifying in their own right, each with their own unique abilities and strengths. Springtrap's relentless pursuit and physical presence make him a force to be reckoned with, while Nightmare's ability to invade and control dreams gives him an otherworldly advantage. But who would win in a head-to-head showdown? It's a question that has intrigued fans for years. To find the answer, we need to break down their strengths, weaknesses, and abilities in detail. From Springtrap's physical resilience and cunning to Nightmare's psychological warfare and dream manipulation, each has their own set of skills that could tip the scales in their favor. Let's break down their strengths, weaknesses, and abilities to find out. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the dark and twisted world of Five Nights at Freddy's and uncover the secrets behind these two terrifying characters. Who will come out on top in this ultimate showdown of horror? Let's find out together. Springtrap's strengths lie in his physicality and cunning. This animatronic is not just a simple machine, he's a terrifying blend of metal and malice. His physical prowess is unmatched, with the ability to move silently through the shadows, his metal claws scraping against the walls, creating an eerie symphony of dread. His presence alone is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. He's a brutal force capable of crushing his victims within the rusted confines of his suit. The sheer strength he possesses is enough to bend metal and break bones. Imagine the horror of being trapped in a dark room, hearing the sound of metal being crushed, knowing that Springtrap is near. His suit, though old and rusted, is a deadly weapon in itself, capable of inflicting unimaginable pain. Remember, this is a guy who survived being crushed inside a Springlock suit. The fact that he endured such a horrific experience and came out even more dangerous speaks volumes about his resilience. The decaying suit he wears is a testament to his survival, a constant reminder of the pain he has endured and the lengths he will go to achieve his goals. He's clearly hard to destroy. Emerging from the shadows, his glowing eyes pierce through the darkness, a menacing figure that seems almost invincible. Many have tried to put an end to his reign of terror, but he always finds a way to come back, stronger and more determined than ever. His ability to survive and adapt makes him a formidable foe. But Springtrap's real strength lies in his intelligence. He's not just a brute force, he's a master strategist. His calculating eyes are always observing, always planning. In the dark corners of his mind, he's constantly devising new ways to outsmart his enemies. His mechanical hands, though built for destruction, are equally adept at setting up intricate traps and manipulating objects to his advantage. He's a master manipulator, able to lure his victims into traps. His knowledge of the environment is unparalleled, allowing him to set up deadly traps that are nearly impossible to escape. He uses the darkness to his advantage, hiding his traps in the most unexpected places. His victims often don't realize they're in danger until it's too late, ensnared by his cunning designs. He's always one step ahead, using his knowledge of the environment to his advantage. Every move he makes is calculated, every step is part of a larger plan. His strategic mind allows him to anticipate his victims' actions, staying one step ahead at all times. In the dark, eerie environment he calls home, Springtrap is the ultimate predator, a killer combination of strength, resilience, and intelligence. Nightmare, on the other hand, thrives on fear itself. He's a manifestation of childhood nightmares, able to tap into the deepest fears of his victims. He can appear and disappear at will, leaving his victims feeling helpless and vulnerable. This psychological warfare is arguably his greatest strength. Remember, fear can be paralyzing, and Nightmare uses that to his advantage. Section 4. Vulnerable vessels, the weaknesses. They hide, but even the most terrifying monsters have their weaknesses. Springtrap, for all his physical prowess, is still trapped within a decaying suit. He's vulnerable to fire and further damage to his already fragile form. Nightmare, as a being of fear, can be weakened by facing one's fears head-on. Remember the power of a nightlight? Sometimes all it takes is a little light to banish the darkness. Section 5. A clash of abilities, Fire versus Phantom. In terms of abilities, Springtrap and Nightmare are almost complete opposites. Springtrap, with his menacing presence, is a force to be reckoned with. His abilities are grounded in the physical realm, making him a tangible threat to anyone who crosses his path. Springtrap relies on brute strength and cunning. His physical prowess allows him to overpower his victims with ease, and his strategic mind ensures that he is always one step ahead. He's a physical threat, stalking his victims through the shadows. His ability to blend into the darkness makes him an almost invisible predator, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Nightmare, on the other hand, exists on a more psychological plane. Unlike Springtrap, Nightmare's abilities are not bound by the physical world. He thrives in the realm of fear and illusion. He can manipulate his surroundings, appearing and disappearing at will, creating an atmosphere of dread and uncertainty. His presence alone can send shivers down the spine of even the bravest souls, and even teleporting to different locations. This ability to move instantaneously from one place to another makes him an unpredictable and elusive adversary. He can also induce hallucinations and nightmares, plunging his victims into a world of terror where the line between reality and illusion is blurred, making it difficult to discern what's real and what's not. This psychological warfare can break even the strongest minds, leaving them vulnerable and disoriented. In this clash of abilities, the physical might of Springtrap meets the psychological terror of Nightmare, creating a battle that is as unpredictable as it is terrifying. Section 6. Iconic encounters, moments that defined their terror. Both Springtrap and Nightmare have left their mark on the FNAF series through memorable encounters. Who can forget Springtrap's relentless pursuit in FNAF 3, his glowing eyes haunting our every move? Or the sheer terror of facing Nightmare in FNAF 4, his twisted form looming over us in the dead of night. These moments solidified their places as two of the franchise's most iconic antagonists. Section 7. Who reigns supreme? The final verdict. So who would win in a showdown between Springtrap and Nightmare? It's a tough call. Springtrap has the physical advantage, but Nightmare thrives on psychological warfare. It would ultimately come down to whether Springtrap could overcome his fear and dismantle Nightmare's mind games. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.